Hello NEET aspirants, welcome to this video. Today we are going to see a very important topic, that is we are going to see the top 10 must-read biology topics for NEET examination. I am Dr. Vaishali, academic specialist at Biotechnica. Biotechnica is a space where we guide you in anything and everything regarding your bioscience career. Come, let's explore the topic. So the first topic that we are going to see is human physiology, right? So what are the different chapters in human physiology that are important? So very precisely telling all the topics, especially of human physiology, is very important. So I've listed all the topics as well, whichever you need to study, that is digestion and absorption, breathing and exchange of gases, body fluids and circulation, excretory products and their elimination, locomotion and movement, neural control and coordination, chemical coordination and integration. So all of the NCERT chapters under human physiology are very important. You cannot afford to skip any of these chapters, right? And especially give more preference for the diagrams, because the diagrams are the ones that will be explaining you the whole concept. So whatever is not in the text as well can be present in the diagram, and there have been direct questions from the diagram as well. So give importance to diagrams, especially in the human physiology chapter of NCERT, right? So the second topic that I have for you is about genetics and evolution. Now, how important, or what are the different topics in genetics and evolution that you must stress on? So first is the dihybrid cross. So the questions on linkage and codominance, on pedigree analysis. So you can have different types of questions from pedigree analysis itself. So make sure that you practice various types of questions. Then genetic disorders, various genetic disorders and the causes, etc. And then you have Darwinism, the basics of Darwinism and natural selection, especially when it comes to evolution, right? And human evolution to be more to be more focused on human evolution, right? So these are these are the important topics when it comes to genetics and evolution. The third topic is the third chapter that you need to stress upon is ecology and environment. So what are the subtopics in ecology and environment that you have to concentrate on? So you have the biogeochemical cycles, whether it's oxygen, nitrogen, carbon cycles. So all of these cycles you need to give more importance on, whether it's whether they are involved directly or indirectly, and what are the organisms that's involved in, say, nitrification, denitrification. So all of these concepts you need to be clear upon. Second is the population interaction, right? Population interaction, what are the definitions of various terms like population, ecosystem, niche, right, etc. And also about adaptations, that is how have plants and animals adapted to the environment, right? So all of that, and about succession, that's environmental succession, primary and secondary succession, and allogenic, etc. All of those successions as well. So definitions and the conceptual clarity is very important, especially in ecology and environment, because it's a very current topic that is going on. So give more importance to those current topics that's going on in ecology, right? The fourth topic that you need to stress upon is biotechnology, right? In biotechnology, you have the processes and applications, right? So various basic process that is there of biotechnology, which is very beautifully given in the NCERT book itself. So do concentrate on that. And the applications, where is biotechnology used in a real life, that is, it could be pharma, it could be agriculture, or it could be food industry, brewery, etc. So all of these applications that are there of biotechnology, so give importance to them as well. Second is the BT cotton, right? So the BT food in itself. So what is the mechanism between the formation of these BT food grains and cotton, etc. And what is its ethical issues? Why is there a problem with BT in India? So make sure that you study about all of these concepts. Third is RNAi, right? that is RNA interference, and human insulin, that is diabetes and insulin. Then gene therapy, give importance to gene therapy because it is an upcoming field and the questions are being asked as well. Then on molecular diagnostics, right? So these are the different topics that you need to give importance in the biotechnology chapter. Right, so moving on to the 5th chapter, that is the biology in human welfare. What are the different topics? It's the human immunity, different diseases like AIDS and cancer. What are the causing agents? What is the symptoms? What is the cure for it? Right, so all of this you need to give importance to, as well as the drugs, the drugs that are necessary to cure the diseases that are caused in human, right, because of microbes. So all of those drugs are also given more importance. That's the pharmacy side of it. So give importance to both immunology, epidemiology, as well as pharmaceutical biology, right? So this is with respect to the biology in human welfare, right? The 6th chapter that you need to stress upon is reproduction, right? So what are the different topics in reproduction that you need to give importance to? Gametogenesis in plants, and similarly gametogenesis in humans, reproductive structures in plants and animals, menstrual cycle, right? So different hormones that affects the menstrual cycle, what are the different days and effects that happens because of these hormones, so all of that, and polyembryony as well. Then parthenocarpy and apomixis, right? So these are the different topics that you need to give importance to in reproduction, right? So that is with your 6th chapter. The 7th chapter is plant. So in plant, we have divided it into 2 different sections, that is plant physiology and plant kingdom, right? So in plant physiology, you need to give importance to most of the topics that's there, that is C3, C4 cycle, Cran's anatomy, glycolysis and Krebs cycle, photoperiodism, bulk movement in phloem, right? Mineral deficiency and nitrogen cycle, which is a separate unit in itself, right? Then transpiration, pull, and ETS complexes, right? So these are the different topics under plant physiology that you need to give importance to. They are like a must because plant physiology also has a higher weightage in your NEET examination, right? So that is with respect to plant physiology. When it comes to plant kingdom, give importance to characters of pteridophytes and gymnosperms, types of algae and their pigments as well. So this is with respect to plant kingdom, right, and plant in itself. The 8th chapter that I had for you is the biological classification, right? So this is the very first chapter that you will come across in your 11th NCERT. So do read the general features of Monera, Protista, fungi, animal and plant, right? So do not skip this particular unit, because just know the general features, because even if you get any simple question, you should be able to answer, right? So biological classification is important in that sense. The 9th chapter is the structural organization in plants and animals, right? So structural organization, so you need to give more importance to the root organization, stem and leaf anatomy, right? Anatomy and organization as well. Then when it comes to animal, it's about animal tissues and their functions. So the different tissues, that's their connective tissue, muscle tissue, so all of that and their functions as well. What is their structure and their function? And give more importance to epithelial tissues, especially because a lot of questions have been asked as well. So this is with respect to the structural organization chapter that is there in your NEET, right? So the 10th and the last unit or the chapter that I wanted to discuss is the cell. That is the cell structure and functions. So what are the different subtopics in cell structure and functions? So all of these, right? So it could be mycoplasma, nucleus, chromosomes, ribosomes, chloroplast, mitochondria. So all of these cell organelles, every individual cell organelle give importance to their definition, the definition of these organs, and what is their function in a cell, and what are the features, right? So what are the different features of these organelles as well. So I have just listed few of the organelles here, but make sure that you cover all the organelles, right? And also about cell division in the form of mitosis and and meiosis, what is the difference between them, have a comparative chart between mitosis and meiosis, because MCQs can be very twisted in this particular subtopic, right? So make sure that you have a clarity about the differences of mitosis and meiosis as well, right? So that is with respect to the 10th chapter and the last chapter that I wanted to discuss. So yes, these are the different units or must-read topics, right, which has higher weightage in the NEET examination, in which the questions have been repetitively asked in the previous year questions as well. So make sure to learn all of these topics. Do not skip. It's a do or die topics, right? So do not skip any of these topics, right? So do prepare well, and all the very best for your examination, for your preparation. We are there throughout your preparation. We have started a Pratishtha batch for the NEET students here at Biotechnica. So do check out the link in the description box or call and inquire as well. Thank you so much, and see you all until next video.